Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Alex and welcome back to our home of health. Have you ever tossed and turned in the middle of the night, your chest pounding and the fear of a sudden stroke gripping your mind? That feeling of helplessness, I understand it to the core. Throughout 30 years in geriatric emergency medicine, I have seen thousands of late tears from patients when facing the devastating consequences of high blood pressure. This morning, looking at your pill box with those red and green capsules, perhaps you sighed in exhaustion. The side effects make you dizzy, nauseous, and the obsession with being dependent on medication for life feels like an invisible sentence. But what if today, an old doctor like me told you that with just 7 minutes a day, you hold a natural power in your hands that can equal or even surpass the blood pressure medications I usually prescribe? Don't scroll past, because what I'm about to share is not an empty promise, but proven science. This method is completely free. It requires no expensive gym memberships, no complex machinery, and you absolutely don't have to buy any hyped-up supplements. Most people only think about limiting salt, running until exhausted, or taking pills. But this 7-minute sequence is a revolution because it strikes directly at the root of the disease. Stay with me. These 7 minutes are the life-saving float, helping you regain control and enjoy your old age with peace of mind. To truly defeat disease, we must understand the enemy that is silently destroying our bodies from within. My dear friend, blood pressure doesn't just spike because you happen to eat a bit of salt. The truth is, 3 destructive mechanisms are silently occurring simultaneously within your circulatory system. The first enemy is arterial stiffness. Imagine your soft, elastic vessels have now become rigid like old plastic pipes. When vessels lose elasticity, your heart, the silent hero, must work many times harder, and so the pressure spikes. The second enemy is weakened vascular function. Your vessels have forgotten how to relax and dilate for oxygen. And the third enemy, the most ruthless, is your overstimulated nervous system, the worries and stress. Prolonged stress keeps you trapped in fight-or-flight mode. Your body thinks it's being hunted by a wild beast. It automatically locks the safety valves, pushing blood pressure to a red alert level. Most treatments only put out one fire. But our 7-minute sequence is the ultimate weapon, solving all 3 at once, bringing holistic healing to your heart.
Before we begin, I want to take your hand and make this clear. I know you're tired of dogmatic advice. Ideally, I'd tell you to exercise intensely every day, run marathons to boost your VO2 max, and meditate for hours. But in the real world, with aching joints and busy lives, I know most people simply can't do that. This video isn't about forcing you to lose weight or banning your favorite foods. Today, we talk about a beautiful concept: the minimum effective dose. This is the key for those who are short on time or feeling discouraged. Remember this geriatric principle: doing a little is always better than doing nothing at all. 7 minutes, the time it takes to brew tea, holds incredible science to soothe your damaged blood vessels. By carving out these 7 minutes, you are giving your cardiovascular system a priceless gift. Let's begin. The first 2.5 minutes are what I call the isometric phase, a forgotten gem in cardiac medicine. Find a flat wall, lean your back against it, and slide down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, forming a square. Hold this for 90 seconds. You'll feel your thighs burn. That intense tension is exactly where the magic begins. Next, transition to a plank, holding steady on your elbows for 60 seconds. It might feel tiring, but it's working. When patients say it's tiring, I smile and say, that fatigue is exactly what's healing your blood pressure. By tensing your muscles without moving your joints, you send a powerful signal to your arteries to adapt and become flexible.
To all my wonderful friends watching this video, I want to take a moment to check in on you. Have you ever tried the wall sit exercise? It is one of the most effective ways to strengthen your heart. Please comment below and let me know your record. How many seconds can you hold it? Whether it's 10 or 15 seconds, I am so incredibly proud of you. Every second counts for your health. Don't forget to like and subscribe to spread this healing energy to millions of other hearts. Now, I know you are wise and you need scientific evidence, not just words from a doctor online. Let me share a landmark study recently published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine. Scientists analyzed data from 270 clinical trials involving over 15,000 patients. They compared everything from running and cycling to weightlifting and isometric exercises. The results stunned the professional world. Isometric exercises like the wall sit were the champions. They produced the largest drop in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure levels. On average, systolic blood pressure dropped by 8 points. That is a significant change. In medical terms, this is equivalent to the effect of leading blood pressure medications. It is as effective as drugs I often prescribe, like Ramipril or amlodipine. The secret is how these exercises improve the elasticity of your arteries over time. You aren't just lowering pressure, you are rebuilding the very architecture of your blood vessels. My advice is, you don't need to be an athlete. Anyone can do this unless you are very weak. Start with just 30 seconds. The most important thing is that you have the courage to start. Now we move to phase 2, a short burst of cardio from minute 2.5 to minute 4. Don't be intimidated by the word cardio. It just means moving your body a bit faster. Try walking fast on the spot or stepping up and down a low stair if your joints allow. This phase awakens your body's natural miracle drug, a molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is like a soothing melody that commands your blood vessels to relax and expand. Exercise forces your endothelial cells, the vital lining of your vessels, to release this molecule. In long-term high blood pressure, these cells often become lazy, stiff, and paralyzed. This short cardio burst is the push needed to break that dangerous stagnation.
To understand more deeply why this dilation is so decisive, let's look at the undeniable evidence. A prestigious meta-analysis in the Journal of the American Heart Association has firmly confirmed that brief, regular aerobic exercises have a miraculous ability to restore endothelial function. Scientists measure this through an index called flow-mediated dilation. Simply put, it's a test to see how quickly your blood vessels react when blood flow suddenly increases. The results indicate that those short cardio bursts of approximately 90 seconds, which you just performed, are the most effective method to restore this natural reflex. You know, think of your blood vessels as muscles. When you lift weights, your muscles grow. When you perform this series of exercises, you are directly training your blood vessels. You are patiently teaching them the right way to work, how to be flexible and flow with your heart's rhythm instead of rigidly resisting. Over time, this training makes the endothelial layer sensitive again, the blood flow smoother, and your blood pressure is automatically soothed from within without any forced chemical intervention. Friends, we have made it more than halfway through our journey. Do you feel your heart beating rhythmically and the warm blood spreading throughout your body? That tingling sensation is the grateful voice of your heart. Don't give up now. Please comment. I'm trying with the doctor so we can inspire one another. The most important part is still waiting for you ahead. Stay with me.
Now we will glide smoothly from the 4th to the 5th minute, entering the blood circulation phase. This part brings a sense of immense comfort and stillness. You simply start with heel-raising exercises. Slowly lift your toes high, then lower your heels rhythmically, repeating about 20 to 30 times. Combine this with wide arm circles to open your chest or some relaxing arm swings. You can also add a few very gentle squats if your knee joints feel completely comfortable. Many people look at this and laugh, saying, "Doctor, this is so light, how can it cure anything?" But the medical truth hidden within is truly magnificent. Did you know our calf muscles are often honored by the medical community? They are called the second heart of the body. Every time your calf muscle contracts while raising your heels, it acts as a powerful pump. It pushes all the stagnant blood in your lower limbs upward against gravity to return to the heart. When blood pools in your legs from sitting too much, peripheral resistance skyrockets, forcing the entire circulatory system to endure immense pressure. That is why on long flights we always advise you to move your ankles to avoid embolism. This phase is the perfect bridge, helping maintain blood circulation momentum from the previous cardio while preparing a smooth transition so you don't stop too abruptly.
And now we reach the most precious time, from the 5th to the 7th minute. This is the quietest part, which 90% of people often skip in a hurry. But to me, it is the soul and the deciding factor of the entire exercise chain. This entire 2 minutes centers around the art of controlling your breath. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. Your goal is to slow down your breathing to just about 6 breaths per minute. You will breathe in gently for 5 seconds, and breathe out long and deep for 5 seconds. This is not the shallow chest breathing of every day, but diaphragmatic breathing, a peaceful rhythm that expands your abdomen. In the scientific world, we call this resonance frequency breathing. Its scientific basis is as clear as crystal. A major study in the Journal of Hypertension in 2021 proved that this slow breathing creates a sustained drop in blood pressure. The key lies in the autonomic nervous system. When you breathe deeply, you are strongly activating the parasympathetic branch. This is the rest and digest system. At the same time, it soothes and calms the sympathetic system that is burning up with stress. This breath is a miraculous sedative, helping to balance heart rate variability and completely dispel the psychological roots of hypertension. Perhaps by now you are wondering, why did I arrange such a strict sequence? My friend, this order is not random. It is a beautiful physiological symphony. At the start, we create load with isotonic exercises, forcing the cardiovascular system to endure controlled pressure to activate the arterial adaptation mechanism. Next, we release the flow with a short cardio session, triggering a cascading surge of nitric oxide to maximize vessel dilation. Then, we enhance circulation during the light movement phase, squeezing stagnant blood from the legs to reduce peripheral resistance. And finally, we conclude with the peace of deep breathing, gently leading the nervous system away from stress and into recovery. This sequence of load, flow, circulation, and peace will guide your body from pressure to relaxation intentionally. It creates a powerful therapeutic stimulus to reshape your entire long-term cardiovascular system. That is the complete soothing of all causes. But from the perspective of a therapist, I must sincerely remind you of one crucial truth. If you are using prescribed blood pressure medication, please absolutely do not discard them. Absolutely not. Use these 7 minutes as a perfect complementary piece, walking side by side with your current treatment plan. Stay healthy.
Please remember these words from this old doctor. Medicine and lifestyle must go hand in hand. Keep exercising, record your blood pressure every morning, and share those notes with your doctor at your next visit. Many of my patients have reduced or even stopped their medication under medical supervision. Have you recorded yours today? Comment, "I commit to persistence" to mark the first day of changing your life. Now, let's talk about the 1% promise. 7 minutes may seem like too little, but the real magic lies in the compound interest of daily persistence. This channel was born from that philosophy, doing small things consistently. Arteries don't heal in a single night. Endothelial function takes time to rebuild. Peace of mind through breathing accumulates with every sunrise. Lowering blood pressure is a marathon, not a sprint. Thank you for listening. I wish you a healthy heart and a peaceful soul. See you again.